on another cassette that's called the Master Maker, and you'd load the Master Maker would load, and then it would save out a master tape, and they would use to duplicate. So you would have to make a Master Maker and send it to the publishers, and we would then send it to the duplicators. But in the end, we started to get asked for Master Maker makers. So you had to make a program which made a Master Maker, and when you ran that, it made a master. And this was all on cassettes, which were unreliable, and each iteration took like 20 minutes to test. So one round of making a Master Maker, it would take you hours to test the whole thing. And then if it didn't work, you had to start again with another fresh tape recorder from the fridge.
Crazy.
Those were days.
Before floppy disks.
What was your favourite Spectrum game, Charles?
I really liked Ultimate, I have to say. I thought Ultimate were fantastic with games like Jetpack. The one I played the most was Chucky Egg. Chucky Egg was just a platformer, but it was really fun, really simple.
Tony?
Chucky Egg. There's a thing on Chucky Egg in this one's Retro Gamer magazine.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I like those Gargoyle games. Gargoyle games, I remember them, Dunderak and Turn and Og. Because you could look. I think there's such a rate of innovation in the 8-bit days. You would each month almost you'd get a new game where you couldn't really figure out how they'd done it, but the fact that they had done it meant that it had to be possible. So you just figure out, you just go back to square one and work out how on earth they'd squeezed even more out of these machines. And like Sabrewulf, I remember seeing Sabrewulf, and the sprites were like huge and smooth, and you think, how is that even possible? So you'd have to go back and look at your machine code again to get some more cycles out of it.
But do you remember, Tony, when we were at Arctic and we were, writing games, and then suddenly Impossible Mission came through, and Impossible Mission was so good, and it was from Epix? It's one of those big American companies. And I looked at this and I thought, this is so far ahead of anything that we're doing. And what they'd realised, of course, is that you could put the coloured sprites, which were blocky, and then you could put the more detailed monochrome sprites on top of them. And by doing that, you could effectively turn the blocky, you could put detail into the blocky ones.
Was that not Commodore 64?
Yeah, Commodore 64. It also spoke. Now, who remembers the line? Somebody will tell us the line. Something like "Welcome back" or "You'll be back" or something like that. Does anybody remember?
Certainly before my time, I
yes.
think. So.
No, we're talking about the about 1986. No, everybody's too young. You're all youngsters.
I think there's a slight delay on it, so even if somebody did know, we'll probably hear it in a couple of minutes.
It'll all be there on YouTube.
It will.
But this brings the Co-Jam to a close. So if you guys have any final things you want to say?
No. It's just it's a really exciting time in the project. We really are very nearly there.
Nearly there.
The fact that we're able to lock so much of the script and record it is a great thing. So we'll update you on exactly, I guess, next month when. Well, I'll probably write a developer diary. Hope people are enjoying the developer diaries. Tony says they're much too long.
Yeah, you can do really short ones like me.
But Tony's blog is great. If anybody doesn't subscribe to Tony's blog, then they ought to, because it's fun. I'm more serious, Tony's more jokey, and it's just great. It's great that people have an interest, frankly. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us today, and thanks so much for your wonderful comments. Everybody's sending thanks to you for making such wonderful games.
Oh, bless them, thank you.
So that's all for tonight, and we'll see you next time.
Great.
Bye.
Bye-bye, thank you.